All right, y'all. Y'all know who it is. It's your friendly neighborhood day cat bandit, the creator, innovative professor, teacher, the white line driving technique, and the Wyman driving system. Hey, fellas, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the reason why most of you are having difficulty on the roads and highways using them when there is multi-lanes, like 3 or 4 lanes on the highway, you have to understand also on 2-lane highways, this is being used. There are 3 versions of slower traffic keep right being used. There is the version that my foreign brothers and sisters use, and what they're doing is their version of slower traffic keep right is vehicles slower than them, no matter if it's the right lane, left lane, or the center lane, have to leave that area because they got caught. They were able to be caught up with. If they are in the right-hand lane and they are able to catch you in the right-hand lane, they are expecting you to move out of the right-hand lane so that they can drive where you are when they get to you. If you're driving in the middle lane, if they're driving in the middle lane and they're able to catch up to you, they believe you're slower. So you have to accommodate the fact that they were able to catch you by leaving the area you're driving in. Same goes with the left-hand lane. If you're driving in the left-hand lane, they're able to catch you in the left-hand lane. When they get up behind you, they're expecting you to leave that left-hand lane because they were able to catch you. That's their version of it. They have been placing their vehicles around you with the expectation that you understand that you got caught and that you have to accommodate what they did by catching you, and so you have to leave where you are so that they can now drive there. Got it? That's my foreign brothers and sisters version of slower traffic keep right. My American brothers and sisters version of slower traffic keep right is, if you're driving in the middle lane slower than me, you have to leave the middle lane and go to the right-hand lane. Got it? If you're driving in the left-hand lane and you're driving slower than me in the left-hand lane, you have to go and drive in the right-hand lane. You got there? That's the American version. If you're driving in the middle lane and the left-hand lane and you're slower than me, then you are considered slower traffic. Doesn't matter the vehicle, but what they mainly do is go after semis while the semis are driving in these lanes. You'll hear these people consistently telling you that you have to have a specific speed vehicle in order for you to use those lanes. And no matter what they tell you, you always, in their opinion, have to be speeding in order to use the center lane or the left-hand lane. You are never allowed to drive at the speed limit, period, in any city or state when it comes to using the center and the left-hand lane. And these people believe that when they are able to catch you while you're driving in the center and the left-hand lane, that they are allowed to threaten your life while you're there. You get it? That's the American version of slow traffic keep right. Now, the one that I have posted, which is the one that law enforcement enforces, the first one, my foreign brothers and sisters, has no speed limit to it at all. The American version of slower traffic keep right, you don't acknowledge the speed limit. You acknowledge the person that was able to sit behind you and wait for you to accommodate them by leaving where you were driving at because they were able to catch you if it's the middle and the left-hand lane. The one that law enforcement has only controls the left-hand lane, and that's the only one they will enforce. The people driving around you have been enforcing their own versions of that actual law. When I said that these people are creating their own version, they're taking real traffic laws who barely understand that the speed limit is a law, and they are taking the law into their own hands in each of these accounts. The first one, my foreign brothers and sisters version, and the American versions. These people believe that you, no matter what speed you are driving at, the vehicle being able to catch up to you and sit behind you gives them the lawful authority to drive where you are. Now, again, my foreign brothers and sisters apply it to every lane, right, center, left. My American brothers and sisters apply it to the center and the left-hand lanes alone. Now, in both of these cases, in order for you to use the highway, you have to be driving illegally for them to be satisfied with the fact that you are on that highway using those lanes. They believe that without a shadow of a doubt, no matter what speed you are driving at, if they are able to catch up with you, you are required by their versions of the traffic laws to leave where you are driving at, no matter how fast. You can be driving 100 miles an hour. If they're able to catch you with a 102 mile an hour vehicle, to them you are considered slower traffic. And you are required, if they are able to put their vehicle behind you, you are required to go drive somewhere else. The version that law enforcement has, that they enforce, works with the speed limit. Has nothing to do with position, make, model, year of any vehicle. The lane itself, because the speed limit is mandatory in that lane, is the lane in which you are considered to be slower traffic if you are driving in that lane slower than the speed limit. Not slower than everyone who was able to chase you down to sit behind you, but slower than the posted traffic law, which is the speed limit. You're not dealing with people that are dealing and using the actual traffic laws to determine if whether or not you are considered slower traffic. You are dealing with people who are determining based on their position of where you're driving at the time that they see you, who are chasing you down, believing that because they were able to chase you down and sit behind you, that you have to go do something for them, even after they've ignored the fact that you were already there, which is right of way. Their versions of these traffic laws have nothing to do with actual traffic laws. It has everything to do with the speeding and them believing that if they are able to catch up to where you are, they are by law allowed in their heads, not in actual law. In their heads, they believe that those laws tell them that you are slower. And you have to accommodate what they are doing. You have to make way for them. You have to leave where you are. No matter how long you'd already been there, you have to leave where you are so that they can drive there because they were able to catch up to you. This is what you are dealing with on your roads and highways. The three different versions of slower traffic keep right. Two of them are imaginary. But the people are literally taking the law into their own hands and enforcing it on everybody that is driving out there. The Daycat Bandit, I'm the creator and inventor, professor and teacher of the White Line Driving Technique and the White Line Driving System. And as always, be your own man.